Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 29 of my Super Kids Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is still Bunny Day. We have a few more things that we need to do. Declan is here. He has socialized with the flower bunny, but he needs to do his egg hunt, as do some of the other kids. We got a few of them through the egg hunts, but I think we've done all the flower bunny. This one was upstairs, but I moved it downstairs, as well as the decoration, the attic stack decoration box. And we're going to have her rummage for spring decorations, just because I just figured, I know I said we were going to go to the park, but I realized it's really quite late. And I know it doesn't really matter, but I just figured it makes sense that we would just stay home. And I will probably just have, I'll buy some things that we'll get through them all. The only reason we would go is if we had everything else done and we were trying to maybe it'd be fun to complete and get all of the eggs so that we get or unlock the bunny. So the little bunny Bun, the soft friend that they can talk to and stuff. That just might be a fun thing to have, but that is not a high priority. The priority really is just to get the bunny day goals done. But I want to put her on the fortune aspiration because we actually have 50,000 simoleons. So before I do any purchasing, I want to at least get her this part about the having 50,000 in reserve registering before we do. I mean, obviously we could get it later, but this way she gets the points sooner. And for now, I'll just leave her. I'll just leave her on it. And so we did we get anything? So we have something that we can hunt for eggs. So Declan, come on over and hunt for an egg. I doubt you can hunt for an egg in that. And I think one of these, I did put the presents out. This one hadn't been hunted in yet, but pretty much everything else is. I did put the one egg down here, the one chicken with eggs down there. Now these are just not very useful. And there is Vlad. He might be a good one to meet because we might, I'm just going to sell these. Though I could put them in their inventory and they could, the other one I put in our inventory. Oh, he can even rummage. I don't need to have, no, I don't ever honestly notice doing that. But after he rummages, we're going to actually have him take a shower. Or maybe not. We'll see what he gets. We'll see if he has anything he can hunt for an egg in before we bother. I'm not planning on doing a lot of this rummaging because it takes a little bit of time and it'd be easier and quicker just to buy some really cheap landscaping. So, well, we got this. I think you can hunt for an egg in that. we got a gnome. Not that they need them. And the lights are kind of nice. Let's see if they fit. If they fit here and we'll make this room brighter. No, they don't fit there, but they might fit here on the floor, which still would make the room brighter. So that works. So while I'm here, I'm already in build mode, so why don't I come in here and actually the hunting has been done. I just want to make sure. Can you hunt? You can't hunt on that. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, let's see. We're going to focus on different topics. I unfortunately don't remember where they all are, but that's such an easy one to do. I know I realized, oh, look, we can hunt for egg in the fridge. Why don't you hunt for egg in the fridge? And I forgot. That does sound familiar now that I notice it there. I think you can hunt for an egg on a bathtub also. But I wasn't really paying attention. Did you? You mustn't have had your shower. Why don't we open the presents first? Why don't we add a present and then open presents with everybody else except for the nanny? Because, of course, we've had issues with that in the past, so we don't want to do that. And once you guys have opened your presents, then I'll place all the stuff down. Or change my mind and just take them out again, because it depends. I'll have to see. Did you... Okay, now we're going to, of course, the only downside of saying open presents with is we have to wait kind of for them to come. They all sit around waiting. And I know you want to have a shower, but I'd actually rather you take a shower here. Or you're going to take a shower. Okay, forget that. Just hopefully open your present. We'll wait. We'll see. I don't want to have you set up. What are you doing, Freddy? Where are you going? We're supposed to be opening presents. Well, we shall see. I don't know what I'll do. Well, Grant is here. Is he our first one to open, or are they just going to stand around? This is taking a lot of time. Grant, open a present. And then, I'm not doing this in order. I'm just doing who's here. He got a waffle cone, the llama corn talking toy. Oh, now they're actually starting to do. Maybe? I don't know. Because she came on her, well, she came kind of on her own. It seems like from when I asked before. So she got a hopper, which is one of the My Sims figurines. So that will be in our inventory. And... oh, we got a violin. Sorry, my girl, that's coming out. We'll get you adult violins when you're teens. If we continue with you. Which is actually another question. I did see someone was curious to see them as teens. So let me know if you'd like to see them as teens. And if that was the case, I'd probably set some goals because we got a dollhouse. Like certain life skills they might be good to have, like cooking at a certain level and handiness at a certain level, maybe getting ready for university so they'd get the research and debate skill, and anything else you can think of. They could perhaps all do teen part-time jobs just to see how they work, but with them. But let me know. And then there was also a suggestion of maybe perhaps Nora might like to find love at this point after raising all these kids. And if that was the case, and if anyone's interested, if anyone has any Sims, no CC please, in the that they could upload to the gallery, that would be good. And even some teen Sims perhaps as potential love interests for the teens when they're teens, of course, the kids when they're teens. So just comment down below. It'll just sort of be whether you're interested in that, and let me know. So let's see. Did everybody get this done? We've got gifts there. Abigail got hers. It's easiest to pause at this point because we're not really quite through all of this. And it's, oh my goodness, I don't think they're going to get their eggs done. She's done. He hasn't even started his eggs. Luckily, oh, you haven't even opened, but you're coming. And you're coming, so we're going to just assume you're going to get here in time. That present opening took a long time. I probably should not have had them doing it together. I should have probably had them just individually do it, because it can, especially when you have a lot of Sims like this, it can take them some time. So I'm going in here to get some different covers. I'm not going to get anything fancy. I'm just going to get these ones here. I probably should put the walls up to see what oh, they're very basic. This will be fine. Maybe. I can always change the color. That's not a big deal. And I probably should get them a better fridge. That fridge is pretty bad. Oh, right. The fridge, this is here. I probably should have a wall there. A little bit of a wall. And why not just replace the fridge? I think I'm going to undo that. I'm actually going to put this in case they ever get around to needing to do any. I should have done that with all of them, to be honest. But I probably can't go back too far. So it is what it is. But we'll at least keep the fridge for recycling. And then we will get them. This is pretty expensive. I think I'm just going to get them this fridge because it goes reasonably well. And it looks nice enough. And it's a lot less expensive. So there we go. And I may as well get some cheap landscaping for them to try and finish looking for eggs. I had a suggestion that this tree was a good one to get if you have, it's just kind of big. Takes a lot of room. And I think it's a really good suggestion, but it might take them longer to go from place to place to get it. So I might just go with, the cheapest is still, no, actually the little proud daisies are the cheapest. But the cheapest is really to get a decoration other than the big trees. I do think that's a really, really good idea. I just don't, I'm concerned about the time factor because I have so limited time and I want to put them like all here. And we won't, these aren't expensive and they have the money. They have enough money, but I don't think it's very likely they're going to complete the collection, and I still have it paused. So you're supposed to be coming to get your present, but I don't trust that. And now with that doing, and honestly, I didn't trust it anyways. So we're going to open a present. And you need so much. You have to, and then you're going to come out here and hunt for some eggs. Now, will he have a successful? I'm not sure. He may not. He may not. Hunt for an egg. You're close enough that you can do these ones. And who else needs to hunt for eggs? You could hunt for some eggs. You can start from this direction. But you're not as bad as poor Freddy. I've already told you. I'm going to buy some more just because I don't remember. I know I have room in the middle. But since we have such short time, I don't have time to wait and figure out which ones, how far they go. So these are for her to do. And I'm going to just set her up. Countdown is on. And she was about to make a mess. I took the playground set away, or the monkey bars away, because she kept making messes, and maybe they weren't the reason. You are done, Edward. You haven't even done anything. So we're going to do the same thing. Just using the shift key to be able to get a whole bunch at once. To let it continue. And so Edward, these are yours. You haven't done any. That's why I put more out for him. And there we go. That's Edward. And Freddy is set up. And Grant is done. Now the countdown is on. They have till 2 a.m. to get this done. So we shall watch and see what happens. No eggs. You can see the little message whether they get an egg. It gives a little so did you get your gift, Freddy? Well, at least you got your gift, and that helped you get that completed. But you're really slow coming out. Let's see. We'll just have you continue to hunt for egg. Your queue is full. So these probably are all done. So they're all done. So they're all been searched in. It was just the speed that these are quicker to look. And we got another soft friend. And was everybody successful? Even Freddy had his awesome one. So he was the one I was the most concerned about. If you queue it up before the day ends, they can still hunt for eggs. But now they can't hunt for it. They can't even click on them because the day is over. So they all had awesome days. Let's just out of curiosity see how far they got on this, even though we didn't have, obviously we didn't get a message saying we got them all, and nor did I expect we would. But I'm just curious. Oh, we were one short. This one doesn't matter. It's part of the rare ones are the plus, it would be +2 because they aren't part of the original base game that was part of the event anyways. So you have to get the 10 of 10 to get this. So they were very close on it, but they didn't quite get it. But, they had a successful bunny day. And that's really what matters. And they did almost get... They almost got the bunny, but they're pretty close to being done with everything. So we had some hits to responsibility from some pop-up messages. Do you have any homework that you can do? We can work on that, I would think, even though it says place in a world. No, we can't do our actual homework. So Freddy, you know what? You need to rally the troops. And the bunny is still here. And we'll have to clean up. I'll just do that later. What I want to do is put the walls down. Let's do that and come here and rally the troops. There we go. And maybe I'll just stick these all in our family inventory or maybe I'll just sell them. It's just probably not worth it. We could recycle them. Or actually, I'm putting them in our family inventory just because if we do play with them as teens, this would be something inexpensive to recycle. And I guess that's one thing with this versus the one simoleon tree, which I totally would have done if I wasn't stressed you know, kind of running out of time, and I thought it would take them longer to go from tree to tree to tree versus this. You could see they were like all standing there and going boom, 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 and getting through them. I would have done the other suggestion. So let's put that up there. And there we go. So, Nora, what I wanted you to do is come here and collect that. And then we're going to see what value we get for it if we were to sell it into her inventory. And I'm not going to sell it into her inventory. I just want to know what it is there. And then we will send it off to be evaluated and see what we get for that. So we have a seltzer with a hint of dragon fruit, and it's not good for, it's 2,613. And that did only take 2 of our dragon fruit, and 2 dragon fruit. I don't remember the quality of them. They were nice. They were 361. I am assuming it used the nice and not the normal, but maybe it just took the normal. So I don't really know. So I've tried to make a note of that, because I'm not going to remember otherwise. And now we're going to come here and send it for evaluation and see what we get for that. I'm not sure if I haven't paid close enough attention to see whether having better quality produce go into the seltzer makes a difference. So I don't really know. And why don't we come and, well, actually we won't plant that, because who knows what we're going to be asked to do with our job. We have to get to flower arranging level 3. So we're just going to make a chrysanthemum flower arrangement just to maybe help us. And then this one is good. It's still excellent, so we don't actually really need it yet. So why don't you, Abigail, come here and nurture? And why don't you also feed compost to the beetles? I do wish that, and I maybe have said this before, that when the kids were nurturing the bugs, that it would help with probably empathy, I'm thinking, because I don't see how that would help with emotional control. Anyways, but some type of character value, because they don't really get anything out of it, or even if it would help them with their social. And I don't mean social skill, I just mean like their social need, but it does nothing, absolutely nothing for them, just beneficial to them, to the bugs, which is good, but it'd be nice if you got a little bit more out of it with the kids. I don't care about with the adults, so even then the social, I guess, would be nice. Get something from it. So you are hungry a little bit, so why don't you come here and rally the troops, which I was trying to have someone else do. I don't know if I did, if it worked, if it didn't work. Grant, I know you're stressed and we should probably take you. Now we need to change it. It's on classical. I don't actually remember. I know I was thinking, but I thought I left it because, it's not. Oh no, I still can dance. Oh no, it must have been. And I just was looking in the wrong spot, so it didn't get changed. You just can do wind down with classical, which I think is supposed to help them with their emotional control, which of course I can't do right now because I have it doing classical. And I may give them their monkey bars back. I just thought I would make a little bit more progress with everything else before I did so. So Grant should probably be able to collect his give back badge. And let's see what we should do now. So we've got our bunny day over with, and you've got class in 4 hours. I think you were one of my ones who was pretty good with most things. Your emotion control is almost there. Your empathy. You're going to come here and play doctor. And Bonnie, you may as well, why don't you write in your journal? Is your homework done? Yes, it is. She has reached charisma level. Okay. All right. And it was excellent. So you know what you could scent it with is, we have 2 of these. I kind of want more than 2, because this wilted, so it's no good anymore. I was thinking of scenting it with bluebell, because that makes it so that it won't ever spoil. So that would probably be the best way to list it, is if you listed it with the bluebell on it. But we only have 2, and I know I want to plant one. And I was just waiting for her to, does she work today? No, she doesn't work for 3 days. You're going to come and we're going to put one of these in your inventory. And then we are going to just plant this one right away because I didn't actually realize that. And this is in season. This is summer and spring. Well, you know what? Why don't you plant that outside? And maybe we do have one out here. Maybe the reason I don't see it, oh, it's right there. No, that's sage. It's funny how it kind of looks the same, right? This flower on here looks the same as that. So, but it should be, it's been spring long enough that nothing should be looking like that. So we're going to just leave her to plant it wherever. And we'll plant this here too, because, you know, it is whatever. And she needs to scrubberoo herself is what she needs to do. We're going to scrubberoo and we need some money back. But this time we're going to be a little bit more, we're going to harvest this dragon fruit. And then we will see how many crocuses we have. We have plenty, so we do not need to harvest that. Sage, we have probably enough, but we'll harvest the sage too. And chrysanthemums, we'll take a few more of those. And the apples are sheltered. That's why we have something on it. And we probably don't need any apples, that's for sure. We will... Is there any soy wax or is it too... I find it's at a different time of the day, the soy wax. We're going to... You know what? We're just going to supercell from there. We will harvest our grow fruit. And I see something ready to evolve. And we're going to take her off of this particular one because it's going to be a while till she gets up to 200,000. So we don't need to keep her there. But what I wanted to do was check her freelance botanist. And she does need to grow a cow plant. And I know she has a few cow plant berries in her inventory. So we're just going to get this one out and have her plant that one. And then we'll deal with all this stuff. Maybe we'll put this into the family inventory for recycling. The kids are going to all have to go to school soon. So I probably need to just make sure they're all in good shape before they go to school. And I might decide to keep possibly a couple home. But I may just send them all to school today. So that I'll check their responsibility and decide that way. But that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye. This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.